ヘルシング
All right, let's read Chapter 7 of Volume 9 of Hellsing. We're on finest hour 3. The previous chapter ended with Alucard and Malter facing off more, and something happened at the end that I wasn't quite following. We saw this guy, something kind of blew up. He's like, what is this? And he was coughing, and that's how it ended. And so we're starting with this. I thought this was Doc, but this appears to be Doc here, so I've completely lost the beat on who this is. Nanda yo, korya? What is it, this thing? Nani ga okitanda? Nani ga okiteru nda? What happened? What's happening? Go, 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 go. Nananda korya? What is this? Okay, this is like, you can see the corpse of like a dog thing. Aitsu da? Oh, it's that thing or that guy. 誰だっけ? Who was it again? あれだ. That thing. Kyodai no, the brothers, the siblings. This is like possessive, like the thing of the siblings. Ruku desu. It's Luke. It's Ruku. Ruku Valentine. Is that Dani? No. It's a type of, like, it's warrant officer, which I can never remember how to pronounce. Okay, that's not coming up. No. Okay, let's just look up the first kanji. No, we want, there we go. Junni. Luke Valentine Junni. So warrant officer Luke Valentine. Inu ni kuwarete torikomare ita yo desu na. Seems he was like eaten and taken into a dog. He was eaten and taken into the dog, it seems. Okay. Ino ga shinde, the dog died. Shihai nani ritsu ga kawari yatsu ga nani nani o. The dog died and the control ratio changed, and that guy, whatever this is. Let's look up the second kanji of that. That'll be easier to draw in. I can be very sloppy with that one. There it is. We want that in the second position, and we're looking for this in the first position. There it is. Manifestation, Kengen. And okay, so dog died, the control proportion changed, and that guy manifested. I guess this thing. Okay. Okay, this appears to be like Walter's wires. Gi chi gi 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 ga ga dus 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 dus. Okay, it's really hard to tell. Is the wire piercing him, rather, or is it? I don't know what's going on. Because it also looks like bullet holes or something. But it looks like the wire is coming out of it. Maybe there's little sharp ends to the wire and they're piercing him. Maybe that's it. Yeah, bichi, biki, 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 ki, biki, 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 Who was this? Go, get, oh. Gi. まさかお前が出てくるとはな。Luke Valentine. Okay, it was Luke Valentine. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You coming out. Oh, as for you coming out. Oh, okay. So I got it. Well, I don't really understand. This whole, a couple pages ago, right? This whole dog thing, like dog versus dog happened with Alucard and Walter. And I guess when the dog died, this guy popped out. And that was Luke Valentine. Got it. Okay. And now he's saying, because he had been absorbed by the dog, but now he's like immediately getting killed by Walter. Okay. Okay. I still don't really remember who Luke Valentine was. Unbelievable as for you like coming out. Luke Valentine. 貴様もナチの何くれならば戦わせてやろう。You also oh boy. I'm looking for something with this kanji in it. It's something pa. It would help if I put this back. Okay, we're not going to get it. Hashi. Okay, right. The end. But we want ku. Hashikure. Hashikure naraba. A scrap or an unimportant person. Like if you're becoming a scrap of Nazi, you also, then tatakawasete, then like make yaro, do fighting. Do fighting. If you also are a scrap of a Nazi. And this is Gunjin, like army person. Okay. Biki? Biki? Becky? Okay, this is Walter's hand. And we can see, like, what is going on with his hand? I'm not quite sure. Are the wires coming out of his hand now? Moltan? Karada ga moka? Oh. Moltan is like Moltanai. Like not holding, which is like my body already. Moka. So his body's starting to fall apart. That's what's going on here. Remember, the doctor talked about trying to put him very vague at the time, trying to like create him. Iya, no. Nani shita hazu da? That is erai. No. Eru, yeah. Not toku. Like ought to have understood, ought to have agreed. Natoku shite hangyaku shita hazu da. Understanding and like opposition ought to have been done. Understanding and hangyaku shita hazu da. Oh, hangyaku was the treason. So, consent or understanding ought to have consented to doing the mutiny or the rebellion. Natoku shite kono zama ni natta hazu da. Understanding or consenting this mess becoming ought to have. Okay, I ought to have been aware of the mess becoming this way. Ought to have been aware of treachery. Ought to have been aware. Okay, take that as you will. Oh. Ha. Botta, botta, botta. That's heavy drops of blood. This is Alucard. Ha. Heavy breathing. Ha. Ha. Okay. Zoru. Okay, this is the Valentine dude and the dog thing. And are they doing this zigzag thing? Or I have no idea what's going on here. We see wires everywhere. Take your pick on what is actually going on. Omae wa, you. Bo. Okay, here's the dog thing. There's Alucard. Here's Valentine. I guess, like, the strings... Walter must be controlling him? Is this the implication? No idea what's going on. Yeah, it looks kind of like a puppet. Gya, gyan. Well, this is horrific. Ooh. This is like a vanishing change. Shoka? No, shoka. Digestion. Shoka no warui otoko da na, omae mo. Like you are a guy with bad digestion? You also are a man with bad digestion? Shoka no warui otoko. Dana. Are a man, aren't you, with like bad digestion? Or yeah, you. Uso ni narikake no nani shoka no deki soko nai. Deki soko nai. A washout, a failure. Let's take this. This is mishoka, undigested. Mishoka no deki soko nai. An undigested failure, washout. Like becoming crap, becoming shit. Yeah, so you're a man with bad digestion, or a man who's badly digested, perhaps. A washout, a failure, an undigested failure, turning into shit. Kuso ni narikake no. Omoshiroi marionetto o te ni ireta no o worta. Interesting or fascinating marionette that you've gotten, Walter. You've obtained an interesting marionette, Walter. So yeah, that is the implication. That Walter is using him like a puppet. Ah. Guess this is Walter. Lots of heavy breathing. Ha. Ha. Zuku. Either he lost a finger. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess he's got all of his fingers. It looks like he stuck his finger up his nose. Dokun, dokun. Dokun is normally like a heartbeat, like a badump sound. So something is happening here. Like heavy heartbeats or something. Dameda! No, it's no good. Mada dameda! It's still like no good. Mada shinen! Like can't die yet. Still not dying. Mada da, not yet. Mada a kara o taoshite nai. Still like not taking out Alucard. Like I still haven't taken out Alucard. Yahari, as thought, nani bun jikan ga arimasen deshita kara na, kanari mucha na nani jitsu deshita shi ne. Okay. Considerable, crazy, some sort of technique or skill. Jutsu, that's the jutsu we want. And we want, want a character that, what's the front character there? There's certainly lots of, oh, is that it? That's it. Shijutsu, medical treatment. Okay, as thought, Nanibun, some kind of at any rate. That's probably it. So as thought, at any rate, time not existing because of that, because there wasn't time. Considerable crazy surgery it was, you know. So they kind of had said that. The doctor was like, he didn't have enough time, blah, blah, blah. いや、我々の与えるものはすべてあのものに与えた。与える is to grant or bestow. So no, our giving, as for the things that we gave, or as for the things that we give, everything to that thing gave. We gave everything to the thing that we, whatever. 我々が ooh. Is this Kuso? No. Is that Ubaeru? Yeah, it's Ubaeru. To be able to snatch away. 我々が奪えるものは他のものからすべて奪った. So it's kind of mirroring this form. We, as for the things we were able to snatch away, 他のものから, from this, everything's snatched. 他のもの. I guess kano can mean that. So as for things that we're able to snatch, from that thing, everything's snatched. Okay, not clear. He emphasizes kano mono, from that thing. Oh boy. 自分の人生、自分の主君、自分の真偽、自分のis it Shingi? No, it can't be both Shingi. We've got Shingi, faith. And then we need I think the other one's like duty. Yeah. Devotion. 忠義。すべて、自分の忠義、すべてかけたもまだ足りない。Okay. So we bestowed everything that we could bestow. We stole everything we could steal. And like one's own humanity, or one's own life, one's own master and servant like relationship, one's own faith, one's own loyalty or devotion, everything, even though gambled, it still wasn't sufficient. Dakara, so therefore, Yakuza na wareware kara mo kakegane o karidashita. Okay, therefore, like also from us, like Yakuza, this is like Yakuza as an adjective, which I don't know that I've seen. Gambled money borrowed. Kakegane, maybe? No, kakekin. Stakes, a bet. Yeah, so therefore, like borrowed stakes or borrowed a bet from us like a Yakuza or from we Yakuza. This is the major talking. He's talking about Walter. That Walter bet everything and it wasn't enough, and so he borrowed a stakes or a bet also from us like Yakuza. たとえそれが、一番開けて何がなけば身をmy brain is mush now. To destroy. 法外な利益だとしても Okay. たとえそれ. So for example, that thing in one evening opening, that's not Ichiban. What would one evening be? It wouldn't be Ippan. Hitoban, one evening all night. Hitoban akete nani ga nakeba. If something crows or if something cries, this is probably like rooster, or let's just look up rooster because that's probably it given the. Yeah, that's it there. Tori. It's just going to be Tori. Niwatori. Niwatori ga nakeba mi o horosu? No. Horobosu. That's it. Horobosu. Destroy. Yeah. Mi o horobosu hogai na rii. Hogai. Exorbitant, outrageous. Rii. Okay, it is not rii. We want this ri. And then we want risoku. Risoku da toshitemo. Okay. And let me finally tatoe. Okay. Even if that thing, like one evening, dawn breaking when the rooster crows, destroying oneself an exorbitant amount of interest, like bank, even if it took. Okay. So he's laboriously going through the price that Walter paid to be where he is. An exorbitant amount of interest, even if it breaking in his body for one evening when the dawn crows. 50年かけてあの男はあのアーカラと勝負するために全てをかけた。50 years, as for that man, that Alucard for the purpose of having a match with that Alucard, gambled everything. Okay. 我々と同じようにな。It's the same manner as with us. One evening. Ichiban? No, it's not Ichiban again. I already went through this. Ichiya. Ichiya no shobu ni subete o kaketa. Bet everything. So it's the same as us. We bet everything on a one evening match. Unmei ga kado o maze. This is a gambling place. Okay, so sorry about that. Fate mixed or dealt the card, shuffled the cards. And as for the gambling parlor, where do we want Kake? Gambling parlor. We want Kakeba. Nothing's coming up. Oh wait, no, there it is right there. Toba. A gambling den. Maze Toba wa ichido. Ichido, shobu wa ichido kiri. So fate, as for the gambling den, fate shuffled the cards one time. Fate shuffled or mixed the cards one time for the gambling den. And as for the match, just once. Just once. Ichido kiri. Yeah. Aite wa Joker. As for the opponent, it's the Joker. Sate, omae wa nanda wota kumdorunezu? Yeah, so as for the opponent, it's the Joker. Well then, as for you, what are you, Walter C. Donuts, or whatever his name is, Donuts. So your opponent's a Joker, what are you? Okay, someone's bouncing off the walls, or something's bouncing off the walls. Bo. Okay. Goodbye. No idea what any of that is. We can see Luke Valentine still flying around. The strings don't look quite as taut. He's got like a gun that's up his sleeve that's coming out, it looks like. Chaka. Paki, paki, paki. Pun, 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 pun. Okay. Push, 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 push. Okay, he's like chewing on his own gun. Yaru janai ka. Like, you're doing it, aren't you? Or like usually this is like you're doing a good job, aren't you? Luke Valentine. Yara janai ka? You're doing it, aren't you? いいのに食わせておくにはもったいなかったな。奥には why 奥には I guess this is oku as in like to do in advance or to do on purpose. Like purposefully being eaten by a dog. As for that, what a waste. It was a waste. Wasn't it? もったいなかったな. Go. Oh, that's the dog. The dog is, I guess, grabbed Alucard. Yeah. Okay. Meki? Mishi? Meki? That's usually snapping and popping, and cracking of things. Checkmate. Checkmate. Oh. Okay. So getting eaten just allowed him to get right up to where he is. And this is king and like connect or something. Da. Checkmate it is. Oh, shoo. I'm curious if this is actually a word. Ote. Okay, there it is. Checkmate. And that should be musubu. No, it's not musubu. What is right? I had the right side, right? Tsumaru. To be blocked, to be packed. Oh, apparently tsumi can also mean checkmate. Interesting. Huh. King hand blocked, I guess. Anyway, checkmate doda. It's checkmate. Don. Zoo. I guess that's the body of the dog. Like dust clearing. Bisha. Kuta. Yuta. The wires, I guess, cut. Maybe, and they're falling. Hard to tell. Zoo. Ningyo ga nanirareta ka? Okay. That is the height of shippai. Yabureru. Ningyo ga yabureta ka? The doll was defeated, was it? Daga, however. Gyura. Oitsumeta zo, Akano. Oitsumeta. Like, cornered Alucard. So you're cornered Alucard. Or I have cornered you, Alucard. Okay. That's presumably Walter saying that. Oitsumeta. That is the end of chapter 7. So there we go. We're moving on from Finest Hour to Lunatic Dawn. We will read that next time. Chapter 8 of Volume 9. We're closer to the end of the story.